I think if it's okay with you, Ned, you can switch now, please. So I just want to welcome Ned Quirk, who was chairperson of our student council.
Hello everyone, thank you very much for the kind introduction, Mr. Melly. All I can say is that this is very, very strange standing up here in front of you all. But to me, it's even more strange to think that we started here almost 6 years ago. But I've done my best with some help, I must admit, to recall the last 6 years for this speech. I was petrified on that first day when we came here. Almost as petrified as I am now, but maybe not quite so much. I knew two people coming here, Shmullo, Lucas, and I hadn't a clue about what was to happen. I remember it was in this hall that we were taken to have those dreadful pictures taken. And then my class, La Super class as we became known, were taken by our interim tutor, Flockwave, over there, who managed to control us quite well that day, but it might have been because of the nerves in the room, or perhaps even that pervading whiff of fake tan. During the year there was the Con Clooney social that never happened. And then that new school we were promised by third year, only a tad overdue now. But I think we managed to get through it without much incident. However, I do remember spending an awful lot of time hiding under a hardback in the hope that some fruit projectile wouldn't find me. Then there was that time that I and a few others decided that it would be a good idea to hold the classroom door closed before one of Brother Kelly's legendary maths classes on FM 101 featuring Euclid and the Boys. I don't know if you remember, but other than that it was all good. There was that hurling league at lunchtime, and I can only apologise for my poor effort, but as most of you probably know, sports and I don't really get along. But thankfully we have some incredible sports people among us, and as Mr. Melly mentioned, Dublin champions this year, hurling finalists, and not to mention our Ireland internationals. These were all incredible achievements, and your amazing performances really lifted up the whole year's spirits. So congratulations to you all, you made us all very proud. Second year we had the first of 3 Manchester trips, and the memories we made on tours such as that are everlasting. But then there came third year, and as Mr. Melly touched on, not quite a little bit, but it's not the junior cert that defines this one for me, but rather PE. It all began with Paul Prenter's scrap of paper and resulted in the school hiring a new teacher, Mr. Howley, who sadly isn't here, but I did want to remind him that he had Nisha, Paul and me to thank for his job. The whole thing also resulted in Connor Downs breaking his arm, but we'd rather not take any responsibility for that. TY was a bit of a laugh, but I have to say, poor Elnora got it pretty tough, though, we have to admit. But to give a bunch of 16-year-old lads a yoga ball and expect them not to kick it was perhaps too much to ask. At least there was no chance of us messing with Dara, Jay and Tina, the self-defense teachers. Well, not if we wanted to see the light of another Chinese class. Speaking of which, at least we can all now count to 10 in Mandarin, or at least I hope we still remember that one. Ling. Ling. But that went on a bit. Barcelona was incredible, but beating the sun, balcony hopping at 3 a.m, fake earrings, Portaventura, Mr. Farate's reaction to Adam's empowered exhibition. To the top of my best memories is the debate that was it really a raisin? I've already said too much, so I'll move on. I'll be honest, I did leave TY with a few regrets. I'm sorry that I didn't broaden my career investigations, and I'm sorry that I didn't learn an instrument or take up a new hobby. But I know Mr. Trainer will be turning in his 5th Avenue penthouse apartment in Los Angeles, but I am desperately sorry that I didn't have the discernment to pick Daly's cooking class as my option. I know that's one that will stay with me forever. Despite 5th year being much of a blur now, I feel I owe a very special thanks to the main man, T-Dog over there, for taking me into his class. I'm just really disappointed that my invitation to the wedding appears to have been lost in the crowd. But But don't you worry, sir, I'll be sure to be there for you in Stange. We had our somewhat controversial student council elections, quite a bit of free pizza, and there's no doubt that our sports day fundraising event gave rise to some of the wettest t-shirts in all of said Dublin. I'm not allowed to say t-shirts. Finally, we were hit with one of the most soul-destroying years of our lives. But thankfully it's almost over now. Only 2 weeks to go before a few exams, and then for a lot of us, a fantastical, purely cultural excursion to see how they party on the Balearic Islands. Yeah, that's it. There were a few things along the way though that I must mention. There was Miyachi's creative pricing on the half zips. That pre-dev spider diagram. Of course, Dublin champions, and then that almost common room, which you're all in now. Above all, though, I feel that it was our overwhelming contribution to the school community across our 6 years here that will define us. We gave our spare time, not only to sports, but also to the many other groups here in the school. To the lads of the Third World Support Group, Green Schools Committee, Anti-Bullying Ambassadors, Maths Club, Debating, and to all 2 of you in the Kiste Gael Bhreathach, Gur of Mila Mahagwib, your efforts will not go unforgotten. I know that some of us struggle to see the point of education and find it difficult to find their place in it, but I believe that we all owe a massive thanks to the teachers and staff of Clonkeen. Many of us were lucky enough to have some of the most dedicated and selfless people I have ever come across teach us during our time here, and their efforts deserve our recognition, so thank you very much to them. To the administration staff, I would also like to express our gratitude. So we've organised some flowers, which Craig will present now to any of the secretaries that would like to accept them. And then, of course, to Meatball and Jim. This place would be nothing without you guys. There's no doubt about that. I found it hard sometimes to understand Mr. Brennan's unique and somewhat cryptic use of the English language. But Mr. Melly always made himself perfectly clear once he got past the Donegal accent. But seriously, thank you both for your efforts and for putting up with us for all these years. To our parents, what can I say that you don't already know? But thanks for raising us to be the men we leave here today and for loving us so unconditionally over the 6 years. Very quickly before I finish, I would like to mention the issue relating to the school's playing pitches. Although our time here has ended, I feel that we owe it to future generations of students to do all we can to try and prevent our sports grounds' despicable and immoral sale. It is for that reason that I implore those of you who haven't to act and make your best effort for the sake of our brothers and sons to see Clonkeen retain the irreplaceable playing fields that we were lucky enough to enjoy here. So finally now, to my fellow students, thank you very much for the best 6 years of my life so far. I have made the most amazing friends here, and I couldn't have asked for a more supportive and inclusive year group. I am incredibly proud to say that I shared this journey with you all, and I know that beyond this, our future holds big things for us. So best wishes, and I hope that all of our paths will cross again someday. So thank you. Quickly before I return to my seat, it is my great pleasure to